Have you ever laughed with God? Have you ever prayed with him and just laughed so hard? It was just so overwhelming. I prayed with God for years. I have never experienced until now this. This was just, I never even thought this was possible because I'd never opened up the possibility of just letting myself go this much with him. It had always been about being serious, about, I hear people talking about supplication. For me, it was all about just letting him shower me with love, letting him shower me with peace, letting him just walk in just the peace and the relaxation and the fullness. But never this before. This was a milestone, and a delightful milestone, because I was praying with him again today, and we were sitting around a stream over on the world that he created for me in my prayer with him. And he looked at me and he was talking to me. He was teaching me about water and about life and love and how they all correlated. And all of a sudden, a dove just flutters and lands on top of his head. Out of the clear blue, literally comes down. And he's still talking to me, but I got distracted. I was looking at the bird, and all of a sudden he stopped. He said, "What's the matter?" And he said, I said, "You've got a bird on your head." And he goes, he pulls it off and puts it down. And I just started laughing. I started smiling. I just landed like that. And the bird flew, and then he started laughing with me, and then it landed on his nose, and I was just roaring, and he was just looking at me. He started shaking his head. He pulled the bird off again, put it right down on a stone right near the brook, and then he said to me, he said, he really did descend on me like a dove, didn't he? And we just rolled laughing. I have never experienced anything like this before. It was just so fulfilling and so different. And it just stunned me after this was all said and done that I'd never let myself go like this with him before. I never had just released myself. I'd always come to him with some part of me clenched, even knowing who he is, even knowing that he is all love. I had always come to him with a part of me just kind of almost standing at attention. This was the first time that I just let myself go in the spirit, and he laughed with me, and it was such an amazing experience. He and I just laughing together. It was so amazing. I don't know if anybody else, I've never talked to anybody who's experienced this ever. If you have, please tell me, because I want to know. I'd love to know this. But this was so, and how he pulled this up from a verse that was written, and just us rolling so much. When I came out of prayer, I was in tears because my body was just overflowing with what the Spirit was just filling me up with. But this just goes to show how much of a personal relationship this is that we have. That it isn't all about our actions. It isn't all about everything that we're supposed to do. This is about a relationship with a person, and about us having a great time and having just a wonderful, just being filled with joy and happiness, and laughter is part of that joy. I mean, he gave us that emotion. A lot of times we use that emotion here on this earth. We laugh at wrong things, but this time, this was a laughter at a right thing. But this was so cool. I've never, ever experienced like this. I've been a Christian since 2004. This is 2022. This is the first time I'm laughing ever in prayer. I guess better late than never then, huh? Oh my gosh. This is wonderful. I hope you experience it, because he wants to have those experiences with you too. He really does. And this has just been wonderful. I'm just so delighted. This has been a wonderful night, and it's been such a fulfilling of light and love and joy, happiness and laughter. It was just awesome. And it just shows how full the Spirit is, and how full God's life for us is, and how we can experience it now. God bless y'all. Meditate on this, pray on this, have Him fire you up to do this. This is just so cool. You'll be glad you did. God bless y'all. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.